Welcome back, you beautiful people. And today we're going to be doing another exercise in referencing. And I'm still on the cell referencing file under level 1 and I'm on sheet 3. Okay. And what do we have here? So in the case we have here, we are an Indian company with three branches, one in the US, one in the UK, and one in Europe. And we have a sales report for each month of the year coming from each of these branches, one in US dollars for different months of the year, in pounds for different months of the year, in euros for different months of the year. And on top of them, we have the exchange rate. So we have 1 US dollar is 49 Indian rupees, £1 78 Indian rupees, €1 65 Indian rupees. And over here we would like a report of the Indian rupee equivalent of all this sales data right here. So we would like to have the equivalent here. Okay, so how do we do that now? Now you might say for this very first sale, this January sales, dollar, the one for the US branch, what you want to do equals to, then we have I'll select the sales amount from January from the US branch multiplied with the exchange rate. Okay, now if you remember from the last lesson, you know that if I press enter and I decide to drag this down, this will move down, all right, which is supposed to. So B9 will move down, and what we have here for B10 will come over for the month of February. What we have for B11 will come over here for the month of March, and so on. And we like that. But we don't want B6 to move down. We want B6 to stay fixed. We want to multiply each of these sales amount in dollars by B6. That's the exchange rate of 49. And I'm just going to show you that if I don't put any dollar sign and I decide to drag it down, this is what is going to happen. We're going to have some errors and some wrong figures. So let me go back. However, if I decide to drag it to right, if I decide to drag it to the right across, this is going to jump over to cells to 78. It's also going to jump over to 65. Let me do that. Okay, so if I look into this now, it's multiplying um, the sales amount for the UK branch by the £1 equivalent of rupees, and is multiplying the European branches January amount by 65 rupees, which is correct. So what does this mean? Let me go back. What does this mean? This means that I don't want this to go down, but I want it to be able to move to column C and column D. I don't want it to move from row 6. I don't want it to move to row 7 or row 8. So that means I have to lock row 6 and leave column B free. And to do that, you can either manually enter the dollar sign right in front of the 6, or you can press the F4 key, toggle with the F4 key until you reach the dollar sign, only the dollar sign before 6, and press enter. Now you see, if I decide to drag this down and drag it to the right, and if I look randomly into any of these cells here, I can see it has multiplied the sales amount for the European branch for June by the euro exchange rate for rupees. And if I look into this one, it has multiplied the American branch's sale figure for June by the dollar exchange rate for a rupee, and so on. So it's correct this way. So because we don't want this, we don't want the reference for B6 to move downwards. We only want it to move from column to column. We don't want to move it to move from row to row. We lock the row. We put the dollar sign in front of the row. So that's an example of relative column and absolute row. Okay. So try out this exercise and get back to me if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.